Hello everyone and welcome to episode 9 of my Let's Play Minecraft series, where today we are doing something really interesting. Where last episode, which I didn't really consider like a numbered episode, but it's still like a numbered episode for my series, we spent 100 days in my world, where I started at 103 days and then I played 100 days and now we're at like day 203, maybe 204. I'll load into here where I can find it, 203, where you can also see some other fun information here as well, which this is going to be my final episode in this world. And this video is just going to be really weird with me talking a lot, so if you don't enjoy me talking, you should probably click off this video now. Maybe leave it a like and a comment before you go. That would be nice. That would be really nice. That'd be nice. But let's go ahead and just go over some stuff where I've spent a long time playing in this world thus far, and I've had a lot of fun playing through this world. But over the years, I've played many different worlds in Minecraft, and I've had two survival worlds going on at the same time right now, and I think I want to consolidate. A really popular idea in the Minecraft community, more so a few months ago, but it's still kind of popular, is the idea of a forever world, where you have a survival world that you basically play exclusively on when you're doing like single player survival basically, and that world sticks with you over the years through different updates, and you just keep expanding on it, where you don't do the early game Minecraft loop again, and you just create bigger and better things as you continue to explore the world and just make really cool stuff. Where I have this world that I built some cool stuff on, and I could continue that in this world, or I could continue it in my other world, which if anyone has watched a lot of my Minecraft content on my channel, you might be familiar with my carrot world, where I'm going to go ahead and just continue doing a bunch of stuff in that carrot world. But it's going to be a little bit weird, where I started the series as a Minecraft survival Let's Play series, where last episode is basically the final episode of that, where I want to go ahead and spend the next few episodes doing some random things in Minecraft, just highlighting some cool aspects of Minecraft and kind of just looking at Minecraft as a whole instead of exclusively from a survival point of view, where we can explore some fun stuff, do some survival stuff, and then I'm going to bring this entire Let's Play series to a close, and that might be the final time that I spend doing anything in like a Minecraft Let's Play on this channel. But of course, Minecraft is so open-ended, I might just, do another thing in the future, probably the far future. But these next few episodes are going to be it for me when it comes to Minecraft Let's Plays, and any Minecraft content I make is going to be exclusively probably through my shorts with like random builds and like my carrot world, and then maybe a various other video here and there if I ever get inspiration for something really specific. But we can go ahead and spend a lot of time just exploring some of the cool parts of Minecraft, where this Zeppelin is not really that cool, but I like it a decent amount. But as I said, I think I need to build stuff like this in a creative world more than a survival world, where I just really struggled with that. But I learned, and I'll do better in the future. But in my 100 days world, I built at my little castle area here, I built this nether portal, and then I built this other pathway to this other spire right here, and I said that this would be important for the future. Well, the future is now, where I have this carrot world. And I want to do something really interesting, or at least I think it's interesting, where I want to go ahead and have this lead to my carrot world, where I want to create a portal similar to the nether portal, but we can get a little bit creative with the design and come up with something kind of cool, or at least something that I think is kind of cool. And then we would have this portal leading to the nether, and this portal leading to my carrot world, where by the end of this episode we will be done playing on this world, and I'll just do some fun stuff on my carrot world, where I'll post the seed down to the description, and also a link to download this world if you happen to be interested in taking a look at this world. There's nothing really too interesting, but if you want like a basic survival base with this interesting castle and just like a bunch of materials, I guess that's cool. Or if you happen to be somebody who watched all my videos and you want to go on a tour around my world to see everything that you've watched, you can do that. But I don't think there's a single person here who actually did that. But we can go ahead and build up this portal here, which we need a few supplies, but we also need to build a connecting portal in our carrot world, where if you haven't seen my carrot world yet, this is kind of what it looks like, where this is like a big series that I do where I build carrot farms, but every day the number of carrots doubles, or I started with 1 carrot, then 2, then 4, then 8, then 16, and it just keeps going up and up and up, where we have quite a few carrots that we can go ahead and plant in the future that I have ready to plant, but that is for the future. But I just have my entire base here with like so much stuff going on, some chickens down there. I'm not good at building statues, but here's Kobaya Mariner from the Guild Wars franchise. Anyways, I have my castle here, and I thought I could maybe extend it out from here, or maybe up here if you come up to this tower, where I have this tower here with this ballista with my carrots, and I think this will be a good spot to just build a rampart out, maybe from the corner here, going out this way, and then we can have a tower at the end. And here's my idea for the next few episodes, where I'll have this rampart leading to a big portal that leads to my survival world, and then I'll have small bridges or whatever leading to small spires, or maybe like some like islands or whatever, leading to other worlds that we can go ahead and explore, where I want to go ahead and take a look at things in the next few episodes, and we can have portals commemorating those episodes, and just have a big rampart of portals that lead to other parts of Minecraft, but all of those different parts of Minecraft lead to this one singular forever world that I can play on potentially forevermore. Where let's go ahead, sit back for a bit, and build up this rampart. And here we are with the completed rampart, which I think is just incredible to have coming off my castle off in this direction. And I especially like how I have it coming out of the castle there into this tower, and then the tower has like this entrance right here, and then it goes all the way down to like the ground level below my castle walls, but then it has this middle level that continues the rampart out this direction at a lower level than where we started, which I think is just fantastic. And I'm thinking I might do some more stuff like this in like this direction, but I have the first portal completed here, where we have this portal that is going to be leading to my first survival world in this series. And we can go ahead and come over to this spot right here, and we can make another portal. And I'm just going to make a very basic portal here, not like the same exact thing that we have going on in our other world, but I can have it like this maybe, and then just come up a little bit more and just add a bunch of details to it. Have it look a little similar to that portal, but also just different, so it stands out on its own. And then we can add some blue glass, just like how we have the blue portal in the other world. And there we go. So my entire like theme of like the upper part of this base is a bunch of like deep slate and a bunch of like other similar types of blocks, where I have this portal that fits into that. And then in my other world I have a portal that looks very similar to this one, and they both share the same blue and light blue color scheme for the portal. And at this spot there's also carrots underneath the portal, so a little bit of foreshadowing for what I was planning on doing here, but I think it looks really cool, and I think everything else around here looks cool as well. Which brings us to the end of our journeys in this world on day 206, where it has been incredible to play through this world, but I want to play through my carrot world some more. We have this little terrace right here for this portal, and I want to go ahead and start building another portal here. And I want to make a portal that is kind of just like a very general portal representing all of the other worlds that I have had, all the different survival worlds I played throughout the years, all the different worlds I played with other people, like my fiance. I also have the survival world that I first made a Let's Play episode for, but unfortunately my audio got corrupted, so we can represent that world here as well, and just every other like world that I currently use and would potentially play on in the future as well, just represented with a portal here. But I wanted to be a little bit different than this one, where I think these two portals that are kind of like the biggest portals, I suppose, can have like the same shape, but I want to use different blocks, and I want to use a different color scheme for the portal itself. What block do I want to use? I think we can go ahead and go with quartz, which we have like a darker portal here and then a lighter portal here, so these two portals can really like stand out from each other. But let's go ahead and come back towards my main base, because when I built the first part of my castle a very long time ago, I did build a nether portal, but I played in this world for 264 days, and in that time I haven't been to the nether once, so maybe I should go through the nether portal and try to get some blocks. I'll just come up to my storage. I don't have any cobblestone, I just used so much cobblestone, but I'll take you just to have a little bit, and then we can try to build around the nether, where I need to do a lot of stuff in the nether to build it up, similar to what I've done in my own world. But let's go ahead and just see what the nether looks like in this world. And I think I'm like about 800 blocks away from spawn, kind of like a similar distance to, oh wow, to my other world. Okay, that lava is coming this way. Let's get around here. Right, that's very dangerous. We need to be careful when we come through the portal. Let's block this up a little bit. There we go. And we have a lava field, and it's mostly Soul Sand Valley. There's a basalt delta there, and I see some quartz all around. Let's just spend a little bit of time exploring. Oh, I'm getting shot. Oh, jeez. Okay, that scared me. I was about to say, it's kind of scary building over a lava field, and then I got instantly shot, so we'll just deal with that skeleton. And then let's get up here, get onto some stable high ground, where this valley really just goes off in a lot of different directions. It's nice to run on the soul soil, but the soul sand itself, of course, is a fair bit annoying. And really, there's just a lot of stuff around here. I don't see any bastions or big lava lakes, or there could also be another fortress. So I guess primarily I can just try to kill some stuff and get some quartz. And that ghast is up there in the corner. I'm going to completely ignore you. I'm also playing on an older version of Minecraft, which I'll probably update soon. It's been a while since I've updated my Minecraft, though I have played on newer versions. I just haven't played on the new versions on this world or my last world. I see some of these crimson roots. I'm not sure if that's suggesting that there's a crimson forest nearby, or if it's just like a thing that just happens to spawn in this biome. Which I really love all the different biomes in the nether. The nether update was actually really, really cool. And I'm hoping, is that a floating skeleton? That's crazy. But I'm really hoping we see like an end update similar to the nether update in the future, which I think that's one of the most like highly anticipated updates for Minecraft. People really want to see the end updated. Oh, this is really interesting right here, where the like earth or nether, I guess, is carved out in like a very like flat line, and then there's like a big opening over there. Let's try to get over there to see. Here's an enchanted bowl wielded by the skeleton here, and I guess it's a little less exciting than I thought it would be. It's just more Soul Sand Valley, but it has like a big drop right here, where this entire area is kind of sketchy. Let's hope a skeleton doesn't spawn right there. Let's get a peek. And this is actually kind of cool. It goes down like super far right there. And I think that's just more Soul Sand Valley down there, not a lava lake. Really cool looking. This nether is just very extravagant. There's a lot of like interesting peninsulas and stuff, which makes it like a little hard to navigate around, but ultimately like still pretty easy. There's a lot of like open areas, so I can like really see like skeletons and ghasts and whatnot from like super far away. like that skeleton down there. The bad thing about it being so much Soul Sand Valley where I loaded in is that there's not a lot of quartz in like the Soul Sand parts itself, so we have to like go off in a few different areas to try to find quartz like this. I am not gonna lie, I did not write down my coordinates / I am, oh, okay. I was like a little bit lost, but I found my portal, so let's go ahead and get back over there. I have a lot of quartz and it might not be enough. It's going to be a little close, but hopefully this is enough for what I need, and I can come back if I need more. Be careful of these magma cubes. And let's very carefully just get back over here. And I think this is a good spot for like our primary base in the nether, which I'll build sometime, and then I'll build a bunch of tunnels going off in different directions, of course. And as I load in inside of a random cave that has no openings to anywhere else, but a lot of coal, which is nice. So I think I'm going, wait, there's actually, I'm just like in a cave. This is probably underneath my base. It's just a loop. There's so much coal though, this is nice. Okay, I'm actually running out of inventory space because I keep mining up all this coal. I'm just gonna try to get up to the next stack, and then I can probably return here, but there's like so much here. Like it just spawned me in like the mother load of coal, which I'm not going to complain about because I use so many torches. I am 20 blocks underground and I'm not going to be able to pick any of this up, so I'm just going to, I hear water. I'm gonna just come up this way. There's still more coal. What an incredible area to just be thrown into randomly, but I'm going to have to update my nether portal in the nether so it can link up to my nether portal at my main base. And I wonder if I'm going to be in a mountain. I'm a little scared. Where are we going to be? Okay, we're not in the carrot field, and we're just right outside our base. Okay. So that's really interesting that it just spawns a portal in a random cave that had no connections to anywhere else. And it didn't sync up to that portal, but I'll fix that. But now the big question, do I want to use blocks of quartz or quartz bricks? Maybe the quartz bricks? Except I think I made a mistake because there's no quartz brick stairs, it looks like. This is not good. Okay, I got some more quartz, and I think we can just use normal quartz stairs and slabs, and then maybe throw in a few chiseled and pillars. But let's go ahead and use the bricks I made as like the base of the portal, and we can just have it be like pretty detailed. And I want it to be the exact same like style and like shape and everything as this portal, so this might take a second. And there we go. I think this is right. I think I did it right. This took a little bit too much more brain power than I would care to admit, but I think it's exactly the same except for the portal itself, where I went with a blue portal here. Blue is my favorite color for my survival world, and I think I want to go with a red portal where red is also kind of like very opposite of blue. So let's go get some red and some pink glass. And then in a very similar fashion to that portal, we can go ahead and just place some of the blocks as so. And I think that looks pretty cool, where I like having these two portals right here, where for our next portals, I think I want these two to be like the biggest like primary portals, and then I might have some coming off this way, or I could have some right here maybe. I might build a little bit more rampart this direction, and we'll build smaller, maybe like 2x2 portals or something like that coming off of the ramparts this direction, or whatever I do, I'll go ahead and figure that out for when we build some more portals connected to some of our upcoming adventures in Minecraft. But before we finish up this episode, I just wanted to take a very quick moment to work on this area between my castle and my rampart here, where I have one of my carrot farms. And I just want to make it look a little bit nicer, try to build up some trees, build out a road leading outside of this entire area, leading into one of the next big spots that I want to work on in this road. And just do like a bunch of different like detailing, a tiny bit of landscaping, just adding a few things here and there, making it a little bit more secure, and just like all those different things, just to make this area seem a little bit nicer. Where this specific carrot farm does feel like a little out of place here, where I built this before everything else around here. and I just want to integrate it a little bit more and just add like some more details around it to just make it look cooler and make this entire area feel cooler and more safe, and just be like a nice part of my entire like base all around this entire location. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and call this episode good here, where I had a lot of fun exploring 2 different survival worlds, but especially in this world, my Minecraft Forever world, where I'm really excited to do some really random adventures in the next few episodes and continue building up my ramparts over there to commemorate our adventures. But I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I hope you all are taking great care of yourselves. Remember to drink some water and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next time in Minecraft. Goodbye.